Obama. I took a trip up to the doctor, told my pain he pondered, ganja will ease your trauma. And for years they've been trying, pushing to legalize it. Even as Green Harvest hovered up in the sky spying. Politicians have tried it, and so has Tiger Woods. Even George Bush is known to puff the purple kush. And now thanks to our president, this herbal bush is legal in our residence, classified as medicine. Skunk or elephant elements wanted highly, but ain't no ganja on the globe good as Hawaii. G-A-N-J-A, what the people want and what the government knows is the ganja. G-A-N-J-A, they give them what they want and what they legalize using the ganja. G-A-N-J-A, what the people want and what the government knows is the ganja. G-A-N-J-A, they give them what they want, what they legalize using the ganja. Dear Mr. President, please legalize the ganja. We smoke it anyway in the island, it don't matter. I love to smoke it without the police coming after, so I can grow it without going to the doctor. In my backyard, look out for helicopters, and when they coming, I'll be running with my shotgun. That's what they get for coming, trying to chop my crops up. I wouldn't have this problem if Obama let her puff. But you know what, brah, I think he really does. He probably in the Oval Office flipping a couple blunts. Secret Service do their job to keep it on the hush. Legalize it in the Big Island Cripple Trust. G-A-N-J-A, what the people want and what the government knows is the ganja. G-A-N-J-A, they give them what they want and what they legalize using the ganja. G-A-N-J-A, what the people want, what the government knows is the ganja. G-A-N-J-A, they give them what they want, what they legalize using the ganja. Give the people what they want, legalize it. Know the key to set you free, you beat the ganja. Now they finally let it be, no need to hide it. Just see the doctor, pay your fee to breathe the ganja. Big Island Crib, the one and only trade, true and petrified. Do what we do because they ganja. And the iriest grown here in the islands is Big Island ganja. G-A-N-J-A, what the people want and what the government knows is the ganja. G-A-N-J-A, they give them what they want and what they legalize using the ganja. G-A-N-J-A, what the people want, what the government knows is the ganja. G-A-N-J-A, they give them what they want, what they legalize using the ganja. Yeah. Know how to find me, Corner Town. Trade true and petrified.
Hey, this is Tommy Chong. You're listening to Nug Life Radio.
Welcome back to the Nug Life Radio Show, a higher level of education with myself and Dissident Mike, Benji Cooper, Dennis Boivera, POW 420, and with us today, headlining comedian and ultra uber Instagrammer, Erik Knowles. Say something cool, like, hey, still here.
Hey.
All right, still here.
I hesitated, man. You threw me off with the Instagram thing. I was like, I'm not on Instagram. I don't want my wife to think I'm on there again. They've had this whole thing. I'm off Instagram. Don't hashtag me.
I want to welcome to the show our next guest from My Club 420. Welcome to the show, Zip. Zip, how you doing today, brother?
Pretty good, man. How's it going?
Zip, you guys are out there in Denver, Colorado?
No, Colorado Springs, Colorado.
Ah, we were just on a radio station out there. You had K-Bud or K-High and lasted about 2 weeks, like a science project. You are one of the founders of My Club 420, which is a social club for marijuana out there. Can you tell me more?
Yeah, we're a social club that you can smoke marijuana in. We're located in Colorado Springs. We've been here since September 13th of last year. Right now, we're struggling to keep our doors open because the city council has put ordinance to shut us down. It's very unconstitutional what they've done. So we banded together as a committee called the People's Social Club Alliance. And we are fighting them by starting a petition and hopefully going to win back our clubs through the petition being done here in the city.
Well, why is it that other clubs that are out there, and I'm hearing about these social clubs that are popping around, we don't have them here in California, but for those who don't know, Oklahoma or wherever you're at, it's not a cooperative or a dispensary where you go to purchase your marijuana or your cannabis or donate for wherever you're at. It's a gathering that's actually a safe, responsible place for people to ingest marijuana with like-minded individuals. And for the most part, it's legal up there in Colorado, so why are they targeting you?
We don't know, and actually we are exactly that. We're a private club. We're not even open to the general public. You have to sign up, become a member, and pay dues. Once you do that, then you can enjoy the benefits of the club, which is all the concentrates and cannabis that are donated by other members for you to enjoy while you're here at the clubhouse. So we don't understand why they're involved in our private affairs, because we're no different than the Elks Lodge or any other private club throughout the entire United States of America. It is our constitutional right to assemble, and that's what
I was thinking. It sounds a lot like a VFW hall or like an Elks Lodge.
Exactly. The exact same thing. And just because we smoke cannabis in here has zero to do with the fact that we are a private club.
Yeah, they should shut down some of those Elks Lodges. They're doing some weird stuff in there, I'll tell you that.
Yeah, exactly, right? I mean, them guys are wearing horns or something, right?
Yeah, we should figure that stuff out.
Stairs and quarters.
Yeah, right?
Can't say that. Huh? So, what is the charge that they're trying to put on you? Are they trying to say that you're
really
a drug
charge.
dealer, or?
Yeah, right. No, what they did is they imposed 3 ordinances here in the city that basically say we have 8 years to operate, but the ordinances are so outlandish that you'll be shutting your doors in 2 weeks. Stupid stuff like if a member leaves a joint in an ashtray and they walk in and see the joint, and I can't account for where or who that joint came from, they will shut the club down. They'll actually lock the doors.
We actually had that rule way before this, and it's called the Finders Keepers Law. And whoever found it, and it's not unclaimed, that would mean that you win. Yeah. You get to keep that said half joint.
Yeah.
Consequences different.
Well, they twisted it around a little bit. It's not so fun anymore.
Yeah, no kidding. You're like, hey, we get a couple buddies. We're going to build a clubhouse. No girls allowed. And then the feds show up.
Yeah, right. Well, the crazy thing is the way that they did the ordinance, the way they wrote the ordinance, they put it any domicile that you share marijuana with another adult, you are breaking the law. So they basically have told everybody in the city, if you get high with your friend in your house, you are breaking this ordinance.
That makes no sense.
Dennis looked like brilliance. He was about to give you brilliance, and that one sentence you needed to make your day better, Zip, and all hot air came out of that. It just
it was very skillful of them to write nothing in an ordinance but say everything.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but, they included every domicile in the city, which is
so. Doesn't that change the laws for everybody? Do people not pay attention and go, "Hey, you just now made it illegal for me to smoke out in public, to smoke at home"? To be smoke
honest
in
with you, correct. What they did is the city did this very sneaky. They did not tell anybody. They did emergency sessions to get this pushed through. We had over 600-700 people show up to the city council during these sessions, yelling at. Well, we probably shouldn't say the word yelling, but we were being very vocal about we don't want this. That we are members, and these are good clubs, and we help veterans, and we help other members, and we do community cleanups, and I mean, we do a lot for our communities. We're like a community health center more than, a private club. And they didn't listen to any of us. I mean, we literally showed up in groves every session, and they still just blatantly ignored us and voted it in anyways.
Can you start a recall petition to get some of these guys
out? Well, that's
out?
exactly what we did. We formed a committee called the People's Social Alliance, and then that committee is actually working with the city right now to form a petition, and that petition will actually put the ordinance to a ballot to where the city has to actually vote to remove it or keep it. And if you explain the ordinance to anybody in the city, they would definitely vote against it because it is not in their best interest.
Well, you'd vote against it in general principles.
Correct. I mean, you're invading people's homes. You're completely breaking their constitutional rights.
Well, not only
And
that,
Amendment 64 allows this to happen. It's actually written in Amendment 64 law.
first of all, how's it going to be enforceable? Because you need to get a
Yeah,
search
this
warrant
is
to go into the Guinea Club or into somebody's house.
This is the crazy thing. The actual task force, head of the task force, went on and asked them to extend this for 12 months because he does not have the resources to impose the ordinances. And they ignored him.
So what's your
I
next
don't know if
course
they
of
ignored him.
action there, Zip?
They asked for it, and I don't know if they ignored him, and that was on the 12 plant law. But, I mean, we asked for it, and the city just doesn't care what anybody wants. They're just going to do what they want to do.
Did you guys have, like, weapons there or anything that would cause alarm that they should have been? I mean, I know the obvious answer.
We are... Here's some facts. that
Do one of you
anybody
guys
can check
date
out.
their daughter?
Yeah, did anybody date the mayor's
Right?
daughter?
Yeah, there you go. But no, here's the fact. I'm right next door to a bar. This bar has a police car at it every night of the week almost. I've been here just about 7 months now, and we've never had the police here, never had violence here, never had anything here. And this applies to every other of the 22 clubs in town. No violence, no police records, no police arrests, and all 106 or 160, I'm not clear on that number, total phone calls placed to the police department about these clubs over the past 4 years, or almost 4 years.
So now, if there's
I mean,
is
it's
there a
ridiculous.
place, Zip, that people can, let's say, I don't live in Colorado, but I still want to support you. Is there somewhere I can write a letter and, voice?
Oh, yes, definitely. You can get a hold of us on my website, which is myclub420.com. And on there we have information for you to contact the city and, well, bitch them out, man.
I feel like we can use that word in that context, right? Yeah, we certainly
Well,
can. That's an
I don't
award,
care
sir.
how you write it.
Brother, thank you so much, Zip, for coming on.
Hey, thank you, Mike.
And we appreciate you taking the time. I know it's a little later out there, but thank you
That's
again.
all right.
It's time for us to go. We've had a great show. Again, that's Zip from myclub420.com. If you don't live in Colorado, you could still help him out. Send a letter. Let them know your opinion and that cannabis helps people. Zip, thanks for being on the show, brother.
Thank you, man. Have a good evening now.
All right, you take care. That's Zip again, courteous of our buddy Joe Trevino. I want to give him a shout out and give a shout out to all asthma inhalers that can help out Dennis and his heavy breathing. We'd love to have you. Dennis is about climbing on the chair. He's like, "Oh, I know this one." Have you written your senator yet?
Talk to your legislature.
We're gonna send CBD mice over there. We found a use for him. You don't vote our way, you're gonna sleep with the
You
mice.
do it the traditional way. You hire a detective, you find out all the dirt on the guy, and you give him a choice.
Right, that's the way that America works right there. Erik Knowles, headlining comedian all over the world. See, I'm going to keep saying it eventually.
Yep.
Yeah,
Zip and his friends can look for me out there in Colorado Springs at the Looney Bin.
Are you going to Colorado Springs?
Upcoming months.
Dude, I want to go to Colorado Springs.
Nothing is solid yet. But
Who will we talk to? I got people.
I'll bring you, bro.
All right, we're going to Colorado
Go to the Looney Bin
Springs.
up
Yay.
Yeah.
Benji will drive. Oh, wait, you can bring the whole family and the dogs
No,
and
just me, you, and a bag of mice. All right?
a bag of mice and a
They're gonna be
dream.
delicious.
Bag of live mice.
I want to thank everybody for doing the show today. Thank you to Erik Knowles. Thank you to Dennis Boyver, POW420. Thank you to 420dating.org.
Another happy customer.
Thank you very much to Glitz Glam. Check her out, San Diego Modeling Promo, for helping us get the word out and airing us all over. All these hot girls got these social media internets. There's millions of people that are like, "What are you doing?" She's like, "I'm listening to Nug Life." And we
Right.
love you for that.
What else are you going to listen to?
Exactly. What else you got? That's it for us. We'll be back again tomorrow. Benji Cooper, myself. I think Hillary will be in tomorrow doing the show. I don't know who the guest is. I know Thursday we've got Glitz Glam going to be on the show, so that's going to be awesome.
Is it Ganja Glam or Glitz Glam?
Ganja Glam.
Okay.
I keep saying that. Oh, she's. Oh man, I'm going to take some shit now.
I think it was only twice.
Ganja Glam. Sorry. Nug Life Radio. Edibles kicked in.